Good morning. I think me. Okay. Is my microphone working? Yes. Okay. The music is too loud though. Okay. Give me a second. Let me get a drink. So. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do more designing. No, I've got the video game stuff on again. It's Megalovania time, apparently. I think that happens a few times in this. I don't know. Every time I like this this playlist, but every time that shows up, I like react. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna be I'm going to be designing more Echoes OCs. And maybe talking about lore, we'll see. This is just here because I need to start doing warm-up sketches. So my warm-up sketch today was Angel, Mossy, and Nettle running. Anyway, new canvas. And let me find... Let me switch on over to this. There we go. And let's roll the wheel. If it's someone that I have more recent art of, I'm probably not going to draw them. Do I? Give me a second. I don't know if I want to do Brave Leap. His story is interesting. I just don't know. I don't know what this man looks like. I guess we can figure that out together. I know vaguely what he looks like. Also, yeah. 3 away from 200. Yeah, before I get to drawing and whatever else is happening, so my plan for the, you didn't miss much, CSX. I just rolled who I'm drawing. Have I watched Epic? yes, I am fully caught up with Epic. Fully caught up. I've seen all of Epic, or I've listened to. I guess I've also seen it. I've seen all the live streams. The answer is yes. Anyway, so with the request stream, I of course won't be doing it until I hit 200. If that happens to be today, then I may do it tomorrow, but most likely the request stream, again, unless I don't hit 200 by that point, I will, the most likely time I will do it will be on Monday. I've got most everything ready, but I'm just gotta hit the number. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I just know Friday is not gonna work, so either tomorrow or Monday. Unless I stay at 197 by Monday. Anyway. So, Brave Leap. Again, not entirely sure. Let me bring up one of his family members that I have designed. I only have the one. I'm pretty sure. I guess I have a really old design of Plum Star. Give me just a moment. Alright. Anyway, was this the palette I ended up with for Pale Whisper? Let me check really quick. Where is Pale Whisper? There he is. I don't. Whatever. So besides Plum Star, this is the only, and Plum Star's art is really bad, so I'm not pulling it up. I might not even have it anymore. I don't know. Either way. So, Brave Leap. What is it? Why are we naming foods in chat? I mean, go off, I guess. Let me also... trying to think. Who is his mate? Give me... Right, it's Rapid Breeze. Okay. I guess a pale pinky brown would work. Just don't know what I'm gonna do. Design wise. Anyway, what to say about Brave Leap? So I guess I will start with his parents. So Brave Leap is actually a former kitty pet. I should also mention he is a Sun Clan warrior. What did I put him under? Yeah. Right? Yes. I know what I'm doing. An AU where Warriors and Transformers mix. Interesting. Aside from Angel Wish, what would have to be your favorite character with a non-clan first name? Of my characters, probably Panda Mask. I like Panda Mask. I don't have a design for her, but she'd look like that. Her markings would look like that purple panda from the LPS show. That's like, that's how I see her in my brain. Either way, I like Panda Mask. How long does it take to make a VTube avatar? Well, of course, it depends on your, like, how long it takes you to make art. But, for what I have, she didn't take more than a day. Like, the most time-consuming part was the tail animation. But if you're really just looking for doing an open closed mouth thing and it's not moving otherwise, then it wouldn't take that long. Actually, before I get farther into the Brave Leap thing, I'm thinking of making a new little guy. Not you. This is the idea I sketched. I really kind of want her to be facing the other way, but I think she'd look better if she was facing this way, but then that would make her right-handed. And fun fact, I'm left-handed, so this way it is. But my thought for this would be, I'm still debating, because this would have more, the plan I'd have for this model would have a lot more moving parts than before, than even the one I have. Because my idea would be, this would be like the main part of it. I'm thinking of making, I was debating between which head would be the talk sprite. I think this would make more sense for it. My only issue is that if I made this, there's more moving parts. Like I said, there's more moving parts than the program I've been using to make my little animations. It would just be super tedious, because ultimately I'd want, for this kind of model, I would want eye blinking. I'd want eye blinking, this would move, and preferably I'd like some other kind of movement, whether it's like a small tail flick or like an ear flick, just something small. But I don't have a proper like animation thing. So right now I use a website called GIF Maker, and I would have to time that stuff out on my own, or I'd have to time that stuff out, and it would be extremely tedious. It'd be really tedious. Is it weird I write with and eat with my left and use my right to throw a ball? No, not at all. Which of your OCs would you say is a cuddle bug? Sweet Storm kinda is. But not to everyone, only to Venom Strike. I don't know if you'd count Angel as a cuddle bug. She is more just not great with boundaries. I don't know, I'd have to think more. But with this, my issue with using the GIF Maker is that to do what I want, I would need these things to be animated in pieces to get the effect that I'm wanting. But I can't do that with that program or that website. I would have to make multiples of each kind of frame for it to look natural enough for my liking. So if I was doing the tail flicking, I'd need some tail flicking with eyes half closed, some with eyes closed, and I'd have to have frames with each of the bits of the pen moving, and just if I want to make this the reality that I want it to be, I would need to find something else. My other idea would be, like, my original idea was that this would be the talking sprite and this would be the not talking sprite. But the other possibility I could do if I can figure out how to make the sprite change when I'm muted, this could be like a be right back, a BRB kind of sprite. I don't know. I keep saying sprite. It's not a sprite. It's something or other. Anyway. I need to go looking again. Maybe... I don't know if my editing program would work. I'd have to look. Anyway. You can also make a BRB screen. I actually do have a BRB screen. Here it is. Don't know where that text was there. Have I decided a design for Fire Sky yet? Kind of. For anyone curious, this is what I ended up with for Fire Sky. Or no, that's not even the right palette. This is one of the palettes. I made 3 so far. I'm just not... I can't find the color that I want. That I see him as. I may just have to do a second pass at the design in its entirety. But this is what I ended up with for now. I may come back to it once I design his wife and kid. Fire Sky is one of my OCs. We were designing him on stream a couple days ago. And there's Swift Hawk. Speaking of, let's get back to Brave Leap. I almost forgot his name. Y'all have caught me. I love answering questions. But I need to get back on track. So, Brave Leap. I don't remember. Yes, Monday. Days aren't real. I don't have a lot of concept of time. It's fine, whatever. Either way. So, Brave Leap. I'll give him... I guess I'll give him his uncle's kinda... this kind of eye shape. So, yes. Before I can really... before I can really talk about Brave Leap, I have to talk about his parents. Kind of. So, Brave Leap and his sister Echo Spring are originally kitty pets, who later joined Sun Clan. Their father, Arrow, is a former Sun Clan cat. His original name was Longleap, which is actually who Brave Leap is named after. Bravely specifically requested to take his father's warrior name. But either way. So, Longleap left the clan to be with his mate, Lily. And he and Lily had 3 kids. Bravo, Echo, and Charlie. Of course, Echo Spring is Echo, and Bravo is Braveleap. Charlie is still a kitty pet. He had no interest in joining a clan, or joining the clan. And he still feels like his siblings kind of made the wrong choice. He doesn't quite understand why they would choose to live the life of a wildcat. Jurassic World raptors. Actually, these guys were named before I ever saw Jurassic World. And they were named randomly, and then I was like, oh, wait. Going back to school is gonna suck, I bet. School isn't fun. Anyway. So yeah. Charlie still is like, why would you do that? Why choose not to be, why would you choose the harder life, is kind of his feeling on it. But they heard stories from their father, both the good and the bad. Of course, Arrow didn't leave for the fun of it, so he made sure that his kits knew both. While he did tell them the good stories from his time as a warrior, he did not sugarcoat the trials and tribulations. But, of course, Echo and Bravo still decided to seek out the clans. Originally they tried sneaking out to find them, but Arrow shot that down really quick and was like, I'm not gonna have you guys wander around the forest with no idea of where you're going. I'm not gonna have you wander around the city and the forest not knowing where you are. If you want to go see the clans, I will just take you to the clans. And so that is what he did. He took his children on a field trip to visit the clans. And, of course, Echo and Bravo decided to stay. They became Echo Paw and Brave Paw. And Charlie said, I want to go home. Yesterday I was talking about how Moon Clan is very hierarchical and how outsider blood is seen as like lesser. That is not a thing in Sun Clan. Sun Clan lives right by a two-leg place, and they are pretty friendly when it comes to two legs, or not two legs, kitty pets and the like. Do the clans have marks? They do. I don't know where those are. Also, they're really badly drawn. Let me actually find those. Distractions again. It's fine. I do this to myself. Did it get its own folder? Is it in icons? Yes, it is. Where are they? Here they are. Sun Clan, Moon Clan, and Eclipse Clan. These are really bad. I need to redesign them, but I don't know. What I'd do. Anyway. Thinking of the next bit. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm not super happy with the clan symbols. They just didn't come out the way I wanted them to. Oh, thank you, the Eternalish Suki. Did I hit 200? Give me a second. I hit 200! Thank you guys. Like I said, depending on things, the request stream will probably either be Thursday or Monday. I just gotta see what's happening externally. But thank you. Give me just one moment. Okay. I will make an announcement or I'll make a community post and a DA post later today, saying what date actually the request stream will actually be. Hello, welcome, Spider. Oh, what's the clicking sound? So my microphone has a little mute button. And I click the little button instead of muting my mic in OBS because, as you'll see in just a moment, as I'm muting, it still makes Lyrica's mouth go. Do I do animation? A little bit. I did make the little tail animation. I'm still kind of a beginner. But I am always working to get better. Hello everyone. So many people. But yeah, I will make an official, like, announcement of the date of the, request stream. But yeah, any other clicking you might hear, is just my mouse. But the clicking when I mute is my microphone. It's back when I was using my headphones. Sorry about doggy. Can we put our requests in the announcements, or must it be on stream? I will take... You can put requests in the announcements, or the announcement posts, but I will mainly be looking at, like, spur of the moment, stuff from chat. Anything posted anywhere else would be if I just don't see any requests in chat, then I would go look at the announcement posts. Can I draw you? Of course. You can draw my little guy. If you want a full reference, she is on my toy house, which is linked in the description. What accessories do you like to give your characters? I am not huge on giving my characters accessories, and that's mostly because if I'm drawing, like, in the moment, I will forget accessories. Leaves are very easy, so sometimes I'll just add leaves to a design. Like, for Pale Whisper over here, as well as, like, give me a moment, dog again. Dog was on the table. But yeah, for like Pale Whisper here, and if you look at like Angel, Mossy, and Nettle have accessories. Those are specifically, I like to give my healers accessories. Because fun little lore thing, because I don't talk all that much about. I need to talk more about my lore. Maybe I'll make a whole video that's just going into the lore of Echoes. Either way, do I want to do something? What do I want to do for his pose? I think he's just going to end up having a normal pose. Whatever. But a little lore about Echoes is the reason the healers have accessories is because when they are apprenticed, they on the walls of the healer's den, there are paw prints made with like quote unquote paint. It's usually some kind of ground up plant. But the apprentice, the healer apprentice, usually gets to choose, or they always get to choose, or they usually get to choose what they use as their paint, and it is customary for whatever is chosen to be that apprentice's like healer accessory. So in the case of Mossy, Nettle, and Angel, hello doggo. So hello, welcome. Kata loves drawing? I hope I got that correctly. But so for Mossy, she chose strawberries. Angel chose lavender, and Nettle chose pine cone sap because it's mostly translucent and he doesn't want to be here. Okay, I spoke and there's a million questions now, or there's a bunch of chat. What are your characters' personalities? I mean, I've got a lot of characters. I could list everyone's personality, but we'd be here forever. I guess I can say the personalities of who we all have on screen right now. Brave Leap is, he's a little more timid than his name suggests, but he wants to he wants to be the warrior his father used to be. And before let me not dead name my own character. Before Arrow left the clan, he was a well-known fighter. And he was well respected, which is why it was kind of a shame. Cats thought it was kind of a shame when he left, but it's understandable why he did. Because he didn't just leave to be with his mate. He mainly left because he was unhappy with the state of the clan, and his father had just lost his last life. See ya, Foreign X fan. Have a good day. And hello, lovely bro. Lovely, whatever you want to be called. You guys can always tell me what you want to be called. There's not a total guarantee that I will remember to call you that, because my brain is bad, and there are a lot of people. But yeah. Oh yeah, I completely missed that. What role would Brave Leap be? Huh. I'm trying to think. Sorry about that, Gizmonkey. Or Moke. Giz. I'll call you Giz. Till you tell me otherwise. What would he be? He'd probably be... probably some kind of support to the protagonist. Maybe like that cool teacher who is like, who wants to see the students succeed, and so he does what he can. I feel like that would kind of be Brave Leap's thing. Yeah. Is he a mentor right now? I added all the mentors yesterday, but I forget if I made... Where's this? He is not right now, but he probably was. I think he might have... I need to better figure things out. But he might have been... maybe Astercloud's mentor? Either way. My number one character? That's a good question. I have too many characters. My number one character, I mean, is probably Light Echo. Though she's not really a character. You have a character for me? Cool, I can't wait to see it. Derpy. Okay, let's not... I heard the question, I'm just thinking. I don't know who my number one character is. My favorite character of mine is Sweet Storm. I will always say that. He's just very important to me. No, the head's too big. What role do you think Cobalt Heart would have in your clans? I don't know. Maybe a camp keeper? That, or just like a regular warrior? Maybe the next subscriber goal will just be a Q&A stream. Because so many questions. I guess that looks fine. Let me just... The head is not proportioned in the way that I want it to be. No, don't. Is that too big? Have I added different roles to the clans? I actually have. I haven't done that too much in the other stories, but this story has been around for a long time, so I've done a bunch of stuff. So there are extra roles in these clans. Specifically, there's hunters, fighters, camp keepers, and nursery assistants. And let me make sure I didn't forget any. Yeah, that's it. As well as healers. If you hear me say healer, that's just what I call my medicine cats. But yeah, hunters and fighters are more a specialization thing. Hunters, of course, are more specialized in hunting. They learn how to do more specialized hunting That's why I use healer, so, because I also prefer it over medicine cat. I know there's weird. Derpy's gonna be in the pink fur. Yeah, pink fur's cool. Echo Spring has pink fur. Everyone should stop calling them medicine cats. Yeah, I stopped using medicine cat because I know there's weird connotations behind that name. So yeah, I don't use medicine cat. I also don't put feathers behind the ear for kind of the same reasons. If you do see art of characters with feathers behind their ear, that's mine. That's because I used to do it. Oh yeah, why I chose Camp Keeper. Sorry, there's so many people, and I'm answering a bunch of questions all at once. And I will better explain my extra roles in a second. Why I chose Camp Keeper? I feel like he would. Now I don't like fully know your character's personality, but I feel like he would do good. I feel like he wouldn't have the drive to be a fighter. Maybe he'd be a hunter, but it would also depend on what clan he'd be in. He couldn't be a hunter in like Eclipse clan just because yeah, just because of how big he is. He probably would not serve well in the burrows that they hunt in. No, you're fine. I will fully explain what all of I have extra roles in my clans, and I have not yet actually explained them all that much. But yeah, I feel like he would enjoy watching over the clan, and like keeping the camp clean and safe, stuff like that. Hi, Cosmic Jaguar, welcome. So, to go into my extra roles that I added. So I was just talking about hunters. They do specialized hunting, of course. So, for example, I guess I just talked about it for Eclipse Clan, so I'll use Eclipse Clan as an example. Eclipse Clan has very bumpy terrain, and a lot of animal burrows and just like tunnels territory. So give me a moment, I'm disconnected. Reconnect, thank you. Okay, sorry, OBS is being off. But yeah. So, part of being a hunter in Eclipse Clan is learning how to hunt in a burrow. It's fine. And it's kind of like the tunnelers from the canon books, but they don't. I mean, there's some tunneling, but mainly it's just using what's already existing, and learning how to navigate and not get lost and not get hurt. Is my stuff still freaking out? I can't hear myself, so give me a second. Navigate, not get hurt. Is my stuff still... Okay, it sounds good. There was... OBS hit a bit of lag. If it's still glitching, then you might have to, refresh your stream. Okay. Anyway. Hi, BlazeClaw, welcome. But yeah, just trying not to get hurt. And learning how to properly navigate in the tunnels. And also, like, how to not cause damage to the tunnels. Is the audio messed up for you guys? Here, I'm gonna... Give me just a second. Here, let me just... Give me a sec. Yeah, I'll just put it in chat. No, I'll just... Give me a second. And yeah, just because I don't know if the people with audio issues can't, if the audio is coming in clear enough that I can just audibly say how to fix it. Anyway. I know, so with Cobalt, I know that his size is a thing. but it also just depends on would he take that extra path. Needle Kitten Pikachu. Anyway, so speaking of, for fighters, hopefully I have painted enough of a picture of hunters. For fighters, so fighters learn more advanced techniques. Some fighters may look to learn from the other clans. I love Kitty Pet Pikachu. But yeah, some may learn to, or may seek to learn techniques from the other clans. Some cats make up and fighters are kind of the first line of defense. They do a lot more battle training than the average warrior. Also, yes, I loved the art Cosmic Jaguar. About how many cats would have those roles? So actually, on Toy House, I just publicly posted the allegiances. Alright, see ya, Leo. Have a good day. So if you want to look at who all, one, is in the clans, and two, who's in each, like, role, you can see that. For specifically, so hunters and fighters fluctuate depending on the clan and just interest. For nursery assistants, there is typically one nursery assistant per clan. There sometimes two. There's usually one. And for camp keepers, there's usually at minimum two. Typically between like 2 to 5 cats will actively choose the role of camp keeper. Because also to something else to establish is, so every warrior apprentice goes through warrior training. And yeah. So every apprentice, they will have Is my audio messed up again? Yeah. So every apprentice, they will have. No, it sounds fine. Okay. The stream might just be kind of laggy. What was I saying? Right. So yeah. So yeah, whatever. For hunters and fighters. Oh right. I was explaining. Ugh, my brain is not working recently. So yeah. Let me restart. Every apprentice who isn't choosing to be a healer goes through warrior training. Is it fine if I use one of your streams as an art tutorial? Go right ahead. I am not a person who feels protective over their art style. I don't mind if you use my art as inspiration. And as long as you're not posting it, or if you are, as long as you're not posting it, I am fine with tracing, just to, because tracing isn't inherently bad, it can help you get the muscle memory, as long as you are not posting whatever you're tracing and claiming it as completely your own original work. But yeah, I do not mind at all if you take inspiration from my art style or my design style. Give me a moment. Yeah. As long as it's not just like a blatant copy. I am very much not opposed to people learning from me and my art. Anyway, the sentence I was trying to finish. So every apprentice, once they earn their name, is a warrior. Then they can choose to go down a more specialized path. And some cats don't do that at all. They just stay a warrior their entire life. And it's also not a a college situation where it's like, okay, you have just graduated. Now you must decide what you want to do for the rest of your life. Most cats stay warriors for a while, and may occasionally, shadow, some of the specialized groups, and then someday down the line they may decide, okay, you know what, I've decided I want to become a fighter. And so they are put in like a secondary apprenticeship almost, where they're still doing warrior duties, but they are now learning extra skills. As for how many hunters and fighters there usually are per clan. It fully depends on it depends on which clan it is, and I hope you're okay. Lovely. Anyway, it depends on which clan it is, and the leader at the time. To use an example from Echoes, or to use examples from Echoes, if you look at the allegiances, you will see that Sun Clan and Eclipse Clan have a good mix of cats and specialties and cats that just stay warriors. While if you look at Moon Clan, hope everything is okay. Lovely. If you look at Moon Clan, you will actually see that most cats have chosen a specialty. Even some of the newer warriors, like, even some of the newer warriors, like, where is it? Swift Hawk and Raptor Claw are relatively new. Oh, okay. But yeah, even newer warriors will kind of hop directly into a specialty. And if you also look, you'll see that most there's a significant difference between the amount of fighters and the amount of any other specialty. Right now, Moon Clan is very much I don't know how to word it. They're focusing a lot on their strength, their fighting strength. Plus, really, a lot of cats don't want to go into hunting because for Moon Clan, the main extra skill you learn for hunting is, hope everything's okay. Sorry, I'm turning the canvas more than I usually do. It's just one of those days. But the main thing hunters do for Moon Clan is you learn how to hunt in the Wolf Woods, which is a dense wooded area that borders Moon Clan. And of course, there's bigger predators out there like wolves and bears. and Moon Clan hunters learn how to take down bigger prey. So like they learn how to take down deer and stuff. Okay, there's the guy. Okay, I need my mouse to stop doing the double clicking thing. This is a new mouse. I should not already be having issues with it. What's this? Well, how's it look on this screen? Also, hello, Dumb Duck. Welcome. How many cats would it take to take down a full-grown deer? Typically, I mean, I don't know about real life. I don't think I've ever seen a group of cats take down a deer. But typically, if they're hunting in the wolf woods, they usually go out in groups of 5 or more. So with the most skilled groups, it would probably take at least 5 cats, just because of how big deer are, and just the coordination it would take. There is a cat later in the story who, she gets a major injury from a deer. But Bat Ear isn't alive at this point, so... Is she Bat Ear or Bat Ears? Bat Ear. Whatever. At this point in the story that I'm designing these characters for. Oh, and then camp keepers. I don't think I actually explained camp keepers yet. So, camp keepers are essentially what their title says, keepers of the camp. Their main job is they keep the camp clearing clean. They keep the camp clearing clean. They repair dens. They are the main ones that refresh nests. They do a lot of the elder care. And they will sometimes take on a secondary nursery assistant role, typically for babysitting. But yeah, they are the ones that keep camp clean and livable. Because I feel like it's weird in the canon that apprentices are the main ones to take care of the elders. I get it, but like when there's no apprentices, then warriors have to begrudgingly do it. So camp keepers are the main ones that take that role. They also are used. Hello, welcome. They also will help healers collect herbs. And yeah, that's essentially... They are essentially handymen and extra help. And nursery assistants, because I think that's the only one I haven't talked about yet, are essentially that. They help and advise queens and their family. They help with kit care and spinning the canvas. Give me a second. They help with kit care and keeping the queens fed and sane. They will typically watch over kits when parents need a break. And when there's no kits, they just go back to regular warrior duties. Sorry, I don't know why I'm spinning the canvas so much today. It just... I guess Bravely kind of needs it. Is this... how I want this design to look? I think I'm gonna add more white to it. I'm trying to remember... Wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Is it in here? Where is it? Yeah, I need to spin my canvas more, honestly, but, I don't... Where is it? Is it here? No. Did I delete it? I don't think I deleted it. Yeah, like I said, I don't usually spin my canvas all that often. I guess today was just one of those days. I don't know why it's not in the folder. Here we go. I knew it. Okay. Family tree. Strikes again. I knew I had some kind of design for Long Leap. There he is. That'll help me so much. Do I want to keep what I've got going on? What do you have going on, Plumstar? Let me try. If I saturate it, darken it a little, desaturate it a little. No, it's fine. Whatever. What was I saying? I think I finished whatever I was saying about nursery assistants. So yeah, those are the extra roles I have added to my clans. I actually forgot about them for a while, so I actually haven't decided what some of the characters choose as their, like, if they choose a specialty or not. The warriors, of course. I almost called Mossy Glow Light Echo. That's not correct. Mossy Nettle and Angel don't get that choice because they're healers. But yeah. Stop with the double clicking. Okay. Now what? I guess I can talk about Brave Leap again. Do apprentices choose to become healers? Some do. In Mossy Nettle and Angel's case, they're part of a prophecy, and the existing healers decided that even though the prophecy didn't say that the gifted cats had to be made into healers, they decided that was their proper place in the clan. Even though, so they didn't get a choice. Yeah, poor Brave Leap. I'll talk about him in a second. Though Mossy would have chosen to be a healer anyway. I think Angel doesn't really care. If she was a warrior, she would not advance to anything. She'd just stay a warrior forever, because she doesn't really care what she's doing as long as she's getting recognized for it. Nettlepool wanted to be a warrior and was forced to not be. So if he got the choice, he would not have become Moon Clan's healer. But he didn't get the choice. But their mentors, all chose the healer path. Pale Whisper really admired his mentors, he really looked up to Leaf Breeze. Is her name Leaf? Yeah. He really looked up to Leaf Breeze, and he admired Shiver Whisker. They had a weird connection. Is a warrior able to change to a healer? Yeah. Sand Swirl, Moon Clan's healer, actually. That's what she did. She originally made it to being a warrior. Like, she got through her apprenticeship and everything. And then I can't remember what happened off the top of my head, but an event happened, and she decided being a warrior wasn't for her, and after spending a bit of time just trying to figure out what she wanted to do. You know what? I've decided I don't even like all that. She spent a good amount of time with her mentor, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. I have too many cats. Too many characters. But she eventually decided that being a healer would be better for her. Mentally and physically. I don't like that. Do I want to keep... I don't like it at all. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? I'll come back to this part. And Honeybee, Eclipse Clan's healer, she expressed to her parents very early on that she really wanted to be a healer. She kind of regrets. So where the story begins, Honey is not having a good time. She just lost her mentor, Gracklespec, in a very traumatic way. And while she is still grieving, she is given Angel to train. And Angel is not an easy child. No one quite knows how Rosemary Leaf stayed sane in those 6 moons. But yeah, Angel is not an easygoing apprentice, and Honeybee is just not. She's not happy with the situation, but she doesn't really get a choice because of the prophecy and everything. And so, yeah. Does she want to be a healer at this point in time? not really. She really misses her mentor. Plus, Honeybee is still pretty young. She's 30-ish moons old. So she's like... she's not even 3 years old yet. And she did not expect to be training. She didn't expect to be she didn't expect to be the senior healer so young, because Gracklespec also wasn't all that old when he passed. He was probably 5 or 6 years old. So yeah, it was all very unexpected. And Honeybee is not coping well. Not that Angel is making it any better for her. Am I getting across how troublesome Angel Wish is? Because she is a force. People are definitely, like, I feel like a running joke within the clan, specifically to Rosemary Leaf, is like, you could have chosen anyone to be the sire to your kits, and you chose a Maine Coon. You chose to have gigantic children, and she's just like, yeah. Yeah. Poor. I mean, I feel bad for I wrote her. I did this to her, but also I feel bad for Rosemary Leaf because she's got 2 gigantic children. And one of them does not really grow out of her childish nature. Is this... Am I even liking what I'm doing right now? I guess it's fine, whatever. Yeah. Brave Leap. Poor Brave Leap. There isn't actually too much to say about Brave Leap. He's just a regular warrior. He's got a boyfriend named Rapid Breeze. He's not currently a mentor, but he has mentored before. He gets along well with his uncle, Pale Whisper. Yeah, show me the head. I will check on it after stream. Stream's almost over. I'm getting there. I want to finish this coloring first. What do I want to do with the chest? I'll figure that out in a moment. But yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. He gets along well with his uncle. He also gets along well with Swan Star, who was Swan Star was trained by Plum Star, who's Brave Leap's grandfather. And yeah, she's just she is almost she's almost like family. She's kind of part of Plum Star's family. He like unofficially adopted her. Because he felt a great connection to Swan. Okay, I'll look at it in a moment. Oop, that was incorrect. So yeah, Brave Leap gets along pretty well with Swan Star. You're my friend now. You're having soft tacos later. Yes. He says, this child, she's my daughter now. She's my daughter now. I claim her. Did I ever? No, I didn't figure out if... I did not figure out if Plum Star is a mate. Either way. Yeah. He also gets along... I think... Well, no, I gotta... Give me... I'm trying to remember how old these cats are in comparison to each other. Yeah. No, at that point... Okay. He's also probably... Can you tell him I'm coming up with this stuff on the spot? Because, coming up with something on the spot. I think Dawnstripe and Duskwillow are friends. I was about to say I think Dawn would have trained him, but no, I think they're around the same age. So no, she didn't train him. I think they'd be friends. So I feel like I need more on the neck, but does this... Ooh, can't wait to look at Derpy. Have I played the Roblox Warrior Cats fan game? I have played Ultimate Edition, yes. I've also wandered around the lakeside, whatever it's called. You know what? Maybe if I add in his eyeballs, he'll look a little better. Ooh. Okay. Trying to decide. I have no idea what Lily looks like. Let me choose a random color. What color are your eyes, good sir? Tell me. Speak to my soul. Do you have yellow eyes like your father? Do you have green eyes? Do you have kind of bluish eyes like your uncle? What color eyes should you have? You know what? Purple doesn't look too bad. If we do a more bluey, blue's not it. Green isn't it. Yellow could be it. But I did really like this purple. Oh, I almost forgot. No, I liked this color actually. So Brave Leap actually has a daughter. Yes, Brave and Rapid have one daughter. Her name is Cotton Dapple. She is a newer warrior. She is just barely not 2 years old yet. So she's been a warrior for a bit. And she's a cat who went into her specialization like almost immediately after becoming a warrior. She decided early on that she wanted to be a hunter. And so she is currently in training. Yeah. Okay. I should add Arrow onto my list. Or onto my, not my list, onto my wheel. Because right now the wheel only consists of clan cats. Are cats who specialized able to go back to normal warrior duties? They do take on normal warrior duties alongside their like specialization, but yeah, if a cat decides like, oh, I've been training to be a hunter for a while and I am just not liking it, they can go back to just being a regular warrior. They can also choose to do something different. They can switch specializations. Even if they are fully trained. There is a cat, I'm trying to remember which clan, Webfoot, of Sun Clan. He was originally a fighter, but his mate died in childbirth, and after spending his time confined to camp while he was watching over his daughters, he decided he preferred taking care of the camp than going out and defending it. So he became a camp keeper. There's also situations where sometimes a cat will be told to go into a specialization. Bright Rain of Moon Clan was also once a fighter, but let me bring back out, where are you? You just have pure white now. But yeah, Bright Rain was once a fighter, but Moon Clan didn't have a nursery assistant, and no one seemed interested in taking the role. So Hawkstar may or may not have just chosen a queen at random and was like, alright, you're already in the nursery and you seem to be competent. You should be a nursery assistant now. And unfortunately, Bright Rain pulled the short end of the stick and was that queen. She doesn't super enjoy that she's been forced into the role. She's not gonna neglect. She's not gonna, like, do something to sabotage the clan in retaliation. Ugh. Words. But she is definitely not happy, and she is doing the bare minimum of what the job requires. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah. That's kind of what I got for that. Thank you. What am I thinking? Oh, no, canvas, stop that. Do I like this? How different who looks from the original. Huh? Oh. My brain broke for a second. Give me a sec. Is this it? Is this what I want? He might look a little better from a different angle. I'll have to draw him again. Oh. Yeah, he looks... I think this neck piece is better. He really... I need to... Whatever. I will... What if I... He doesn't really look like his uncle, who's the cat in the reference. Currently. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. But that's fine. He doesn't need to really look like his uncle. Or like Pale Whisper. I guess like... I don't know. They've got kind of similar faces. Oh no, no, I don't have an original design for, well, I guess this is the original design for Brave Leap. This is just a family member, so that I make sure he kind of looks like his family. I might change this bit. Off stream, Let me just, I want to see how he'd look if I added... No, you're fine. I don't know if you were here when I originally explained what the reference was, so you are totally fine. Should I just do that, or should I go up the leg? Who knows? Yeah. This is hard when I don't have like a clear picture of what I want these cats to look like. Because some of these cats are definitely more developed story-wise than like design-wise. Yeah, he does kind of look like he could be an owl. Maybe that's what his clan name would have been if he had not been born outside of it. Thank you, Loyal. I'll mess with him more off stream. I think for now this is what I'm landing on. I want to make him a classic tabby. I'm just not great at doing that. I'm trying to figure out I'm still trying to figure out how to better stylize the swirls. Okay. I don't like where that is. No. But yeah, I wonder who I'll get next. I wasn't doing these off stream. He does kind of also look like a flying squirrel. Oh no, there's an owl. Scary. Anyway. With all that, or with this as done as I'm gonna get to it, I am going to end stream here. So, thank you guys for watching. I will be back again tomorrow. Thank you guys again for 200 subscribers. 204 now. I will make a community post later today, hopefully, if I don't get too busy, announcing like when the request stream will be. I will look at Derpy, don't worry. So yeah, look out for that. It'll also be on DeviantArt. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!